What's up, everybody out there? It's your boy DJ Seg1. Just want to do a follow-up video on this monster LED light strip that was for Black Friday at Walmart or whatever the case be. Like I said, I think the situation why people are having issues with it, one, obviously you're not following the instructions correctly. Follow the instructions. Look at it. Other thing is, I realized even myself has been doing wrong with this thing. Because like I said, I didn't care if I had to keep plugging it up and unplugging it just to turn it off and on. Because, it's a $7 strip. Didn't need it for anything else other than just sit here and watch a little bit of TV with the lights off. As you see, you know what I mean? That's Spider-Man right there. But the situation I was even doing, let's turn the light on for a second so we can see a little bit better. Even the situation I was doing, let's see if we can get a little focus here. Right there. See that? You got your negative and you got your circle. This is actually a split symbol for power. Because you always notice you see the little minus inside of the circle right there. So even I, in the beginning, just unconsciously not even thinking about it, you know what I mean, kept hitting the circle button to turn it on. But it wasn't turning on for that. So I had to come all the way down at the bottom right there and just plug it up, as you see. So one day, sure enough, doing the same thing. Bang, 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 trying to hit the circle button. And I already knew that the minus button, as you see, that's the circle, different colors. The minus button right there actually made it, brings the white light out. But it's the circle button that turns it off, as you see right there. But let's hit the circle button again. See, you don't see anything. But let's hit the minus button. Turns it right back on. So even I was, circle button, why the hell this thing ain't turning on? But unfortunately, that's, more of a manufacturer slash, I don't want to say defect, because that's not what it is. The thing works. It's not a defect. But it's just a design flaw, I suppose. And basically, this is just a symbol for power. They just split it up for whatever stupid reason. I don't know why they did that, but it works. But say, for instance, from what I've been reading on the blogs, that you're still having issues with it, unplug it completely and let it sit for a minute. Then plug it back up as the instruction says, and then, it tells you one of the, I believe it's the middle section button up. But if you're not holding it near the receiver, which is right behind the back of my TV right here on the edge, but this is excellent RF technology. It can pick up from across the room and turn on. And I also took this same remote, because I bought two of them, and used the exact same remote, because it says that you could pair multiple light strips or the bulbs with one remote. And sure enough, as I was fiddling with this one just here in my main bedroom, I'll go over to the studio room. Sure enough, the light I put it on that TV, it was turning off and on. So I got it unplugged over there now, and then I just use it for whenever I needed to use it for. But most likely, I'm going to take the other remote out the box and, sync and pair it up with the actual remote it came with from the other box. So that might be a better option if you don't actually have them linked together on one actual remote, and you can save the other remote for, in case you break the one, which that was my thought. I'm putting this other remote out in case I break it or lose it, and then I'll have another one for a backup. But unfortunately, I got them on separate televisions. I don't have them linked together. And you can also buy the adapter tabs either from Monster, or you could go on Amazon and buy them. I've seen them there too. But again, I think a lot of us just was doing it wrong. Circle button, it just turns it off, as you see right there. And then, a lot of people were hitting also the middle button where the RF switch or signal, as you see, goes. I'm just hitting the colors, nothing's going on. And then, hit these little buttons right here too. Nothing. But the moment I hit the minus, bang, it comes right on. So again, just follow the instructions. As you see right here, it's the instructions you got. Worst case scenario, go on online and check with Monster support or whatever the case be. Other thing is, I did find out too. I was just looking at some blogs or whatever the case be. You know, I like to read and research stuff. When you first plug it up, and if the remote still is not pairing, from what somebody said in the comments, and it kind of I guess would make sense because there are individual lights that have their own sensor on it. So they basically said the moment you plug it up, and it says it in the instructions too. The moment you plug it up, you know, pretty much hold down the middle top button. But what somebody else suggested in the comments or on one of these blogs I read was to run it along the length of the cable, and then try turning it off and on like that to see if it works. And if not, you still could have a defective strip. I thought mine was defective along with everybody else's, but again, I think it's just a situation of a manufacturer's design flaw, because this is a split symbol for power. We all know the universal power symbol is a circle with a line inside of it. But for whatever reason, Monster, I guess, I don't know. I'm not even going to try to speak for him on this one. You're going to have to answer that yourself, Monster. But it is what it is. But obviously, it's not a design, it's not a manufacturer defect as far as why everybody's light is just not working. I think we're all collectively just constantly hitting the circle button because we think that it's the on and off. When unfortunately, Monster, they separated.